Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome to today's Transformers Forged to Fight video. So now it is 12 days until the game is released globally. So soon. It is right around the corner. So I thought, kind of in the run-up to the game's release, there are 14 characters in the game at the moment. So every day we're going to do a video looking at a different character and talking about like how good they are and what they can be used for. Because with Transformers, there's a lot of depth to the characters, a lot of really cool stuff that they can do, and some mechanics. If you're familiar with Marvel Contest of Champions, which I imagine if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably are, that you might be familiar with, but there's also mechanics that we haven't even seen in Marvel Contest of Champions that we might see in the future, and those mechanics kind of start with a few of the things that Optimus Prime has. So today we're going to be talking about Optimus Prime and kind of all the cool stuff he can do. I think, specifically for me, I think Optimus Prime is probably in the top 5 characters, the classic version. Just so incredibly good. He's a very hard-hitting champion, benefits especially well when he's on questing teams due to some of the mechanics he has. And yeah, it's just a really hard-hitting champion, great survivability, and quite fun to play. Very satisfying level 2 to get off. So let's talk about his abilities first. So when he's blocking, he enters a block stance, and this gives him additional armor up buff. Now for every teammate, this armor up buff is actually increased by close to 11%. So teammate is anybody that is on a queued team for you with like a quest. So if you're on a quest, you have a maximum of 5 bots total. So if you're on like a quest team, this is plus by 4. If you're in like Alliance mission, or if you're in Arena, then this is just plus, well, maximum of times 2 additional. So yeah, really good. Kind of when you combine that all together, that's almost 75% additional armor when blocking. Very valuable. Now there's also a thing that allows his armor breaks to last 1.5 seconds longer for every hit on the combo meter. So that isn't a huge benefit, you know, but if you play quite well, if you don't get hit, you're gonna have longer armor breaks. Now the heavy attack gives you an attack bonus for every member of your team for 7 seconds. Again, if you're on a quest, you got 4 other people in your team or 4 other robots, then that's an additional like almost 80% attack there, about 70-75% attack increase. Just crazy good. Special attack 1 has an potential for an armor reduction, and also has plus 20% attack for 6 seconds, gives you a buff for every one of your team members that is dead. So a bit of an odd mechanic there, but it's interesting to bear in mind, you know, if you're going up against a boss in one of the missions, to sacrifice your teammates first, because when you get around to Optimus, you can use the special one, and it will be significantly stronger in terms of its damage output, and will give you a really nice attack buff there. So a bit of an interesting synergy to bear in mind, a little bit odd, but very cool. Special attack 2 is probably my favorite to get off. Mostly I go for this in the majority of fights, because the majority of fights is like build up to the special attack 2, use that, and the fight is over. It's so powerful. But the special attack 3 also has something quite interesting, which it inflicts a permanent armor break, removing enemy armor and applying a 35% armor reduction. I don't know if this stacks. The thing is, in Transformers at the moment, there aren't many like super high health opponents, so I'm not 100% sure if this stacks, but if it does, might be really good when some difficult content is added to the game. Maybe there's like an equivalent Realm of Legends or something like that. Could boost up the attack of Optimus Prime by quite a bit as the fight progresses onward. So really hope, you know, if there is like a Realm of Legends equivalent in this game, that it does stack. But anyway, let's go on to some gameplay. So we're going to go into the story quest. We're going to go into I think we'll do one of the easier paths in Chapter 4. A lot of my best champions, I'm so used to saying champions, characters are in Alliance mission at the moment, so we're going to have to take a bit of a ragtag team here, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll see how they get on. And also Optimus Prime's awakened ability, which I actually forgot to talk about, is when the opponent has an armor break, he has a 20% chance to apply a bleed. Whenever he crits, he applies a 20% bleed. That is the one. But anyway, let's have a look at this mission. It looks like the easiest path, or the most straightforward, is going to be in the middle. Just have a few warm-up matches here. And it's a pretty cool map. I really like in the latest patch. The new maps are they're all very fortress-based. They are very awesome. So anyway, I got the first matchup. We got a Sharkticon Tactician. So I need to play pretty well here. Again, I'm still nowhere close to playing perfectly in Transformers, but We're getting there. It's a little bit more tricky than Marvel Contest of Champions, as you will find out, you know, as soon as you pick up the game. It's a fairly easy matchup, though. The AI isn't really going in on us. I thought we had the special 2 there. That would have probably finished the fight. Should have probably rolled out at some point during this. There we go. We'll use it to finish the fight. Again, really, really strong rollout, or, well, it's kind of like a heavy attack in Marvel Contest of Champions. It's pretty much the same trigger, but it works a little bit differently in some scenarios. Okay, we got Starscream up next. A little bit of Starscream can be a bit of a tricky opponent sometimes. Right, so let's go and let's roll out. Let's get that attack bonus. So now we've got close to like 75% more attack. Just trying to get some shots. Get good in there. I think that was an auto evade there by Starscream. Pretty good. Right, there we go. Also in a bad match there. Didn't really fight back though. Like Starscream kind of just, she stood there. I think like during this last bit, we'll take one of the slightly more challenging paths because everything so far has been way too easy. Okay, there's the slightly more challenging path there, but we're going to go for the very more challenging one. This puts Optimus Prime against Optimus Prime, and I think there are a few more opponents on the outskirts as well, so hopefully should be some fairly decent matchups there and some quite fun ones, but we'll see how we go. Right, let's use a heavy attack there, get the rollout bonus. We should be able to get off a pretty nice special 2 here. Damn, I keep on making that mistake of attacking into them, and then they use their special attack to just completely ignore my initial hit there. Let's get back, let's avoid that. Let's go back in. So I kind of want to use the special 2 when I'm rolled out. That's what we're looking for. So then we get the huge attack bonus. Should be pretty good. There we go. It didn't even crit on the last bit, and I think, like, even without any crits, it dealt close to 1,000 damage there. So yeah, really, really good potential with Optimus Prime, just for, like, these fights, man. He's so good. I haven't got him maxed out as a 3-star yet. We're close to getting into that level, but not quite yet. Right, we've got a Rhinox up next. Rhinox is a bit of a tricky opponent at some points. Like, his heavy attack is this crazy Rhino chart. I love his animations. He actually became a playable Transformer. I think it was like about 3 weeks ago. And then Arky or Arcee, I have no idea how to pronounce their name. But one of the skill-based robots got added as a playable character last Thursday. So I think it's going to kind of coincide with the Marvel Contest of Champions release of characters. But yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. We dispatched of him pretty quickly. We haven't taken that many hits in today's video. I thought I might suck a little bit playing Transformers for the first time on video live, but we're doing alright, guys. We ain't doing too bad. Maybe shouldn't speak too soon. Right, we'll do a bit more of a challenging matchup this time. We'll use the 2-star one, which was my first ever 2-star to get fully maxed out. He's so good for some of the initial quests. So yeah, if you do get this guy as a 2 or 3-star, I don't know, it's maybe between like him, Bludgeon, and Windblade for like who I enjoy playing the most at the moment. But there are some really cool characters. Like Windblade is very fun to play. She might be tomorrow's kind of character of the day, but we'll have to see on that. Windblade is very much like, it's kind of like a cross between, if you're familiar with Marvel Contest of Champions, like X-23 and Gwenpool. Like, has a lot of bleeds, but also when you get to a certain number of bleeds, it's 4 bleeds, then it automatically stuns the opponent as well, which is pretty cool. However, Windblade's quite easy to fight, she ain't too bad. Right, there we go. That was a pretty cool matchup there, guys. We got, you know, almost double RPI down. Getting better at this. I think we're going to be ready for when, like, the Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends equivalent comes out, and we're going to smoke it. We're going to, like, down it so incredibly quickly. But, well, hopefully, guys. That's a little bit of wishful thinking there. I think we have... Who do we have as the... oh, gosh, I have no idea who's the final boss. It's one of the, like... Well, it's the purple class. I want to call it Mystic, but it's not. I totally forgot what the name for the purple icon is. But yes, it's a purple icon boss. I think it's Grimlock. Yeah, it's Grimlock. Grimlock's a massive pain in the ass. Got Barricade here. I think Barricade's been, like, buffed a little bit in the most recent update. Because I swear he never used to have this regeneration before. I think it might be something to do with his Awakened ability, actually. But honestly, like, I don't know where he's getting it from. Yeah, Barricade might be a beast now. He's got a lot of stuff going for him. It started off like Barricade was one of the worst characters to have. But now, it's pretty good, man. Recovered so much health there. It's absurd. Our 2-star was in for a little bit of a tough time. I think for this matchup, let's stick with the Optimus Prime. We're overflowing on health potions at the moment. I've got like 15 crystals saved up, so yeah, we'll use a couple more on Optimus. Just get him up here a bit, because I know we ideally just want to absolutely blitz through that recovery there. Right, we use the heavy attack. We got that. It's just regeneration and evade and backfire. Damn, is Barricade becoming one of the best characters? I don't know. It's looking pretty good so far, though. Especially if that repairs like consistent. But that is a maxed out 3-star. However, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good rate there. He got a couple of hundred health every proc. It's pretty much one of the first tier health potions. Damn, I'm looking forward to doing the video spotlight on Barricade. That should be quite fun. Okay, up next, for Bludgeon, let's use Ironhide. Let's get down with Ironhide, because I want to save Optimus Prime for the final boss, Grimlock. But we should be able to get a fairly decent matchup here. But Ironhide we're going to talk about very soon. Ironhide is a very, very fun character to play as well. I'd maybe say he's in my top 5. Be him, Bludgeon, Windblade, Optimus, and maybe the other Optimus, or now Barricade. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let's fire off that level 2. Yeah, we didn't get the insane proc there, but it's still quite satisfying to get off there. Right, we got the insane proc there, but it didn't really. Oh, I tried to swipe that cannon blast there. Unfortunately, we missed it. Ironhide does have a what is it? He has a ranged heavy attack, which they quite often miss. So I like the melee one, because you can just go up and go ham on somebody's face, and it's most likely going to land. Whereas the ranged one, it's very easy to sidestep that. Right, let's move on to the next encounter. So we've got the final boss now, and his little boss den over there. So it's Grimlock. Ooh, Drift. Is he going to be the final boss of Act 2? Maybe. Not too sure. We have Megatron as the final boss of Act 1 in Transformers. Very cool fight. I really like Megatron. Alright, so we've got Grimlock here. It's a little bit of a tricky one. Oh, I think we lagged a little bit at the start there. Not too sure about that one, though. Ah, yeah. No. No. Guys, it's pre-release. It's pre-release, and it's creeping up on us. Right, we're getting the special 2 off there. Oh my gosh. That was insane. So yeah, just as a reminder, guys, this game still is in its beta. And we just saw a bit of a bug there that's been occasionally happens after you've done quite a few fights, where it just starts to get all choppy and stuff. But hopefully, when it comes to the live release, that's going to be corrected. But anyway, as you can see, even under terrible circumstances like that, Optimus Prime is still a beast. Like, his special 2 is so good for clearing a lot of Act 1 and Act 2 stuff. Has some interesting utility as well. So overall, I really like Optimus Prime. Very excited for the release of Transformers Forged Fire. Only 12 days to go. It's like Wednesday the 5th of April it comes out. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing some video guides and more stuff on it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any Transformers videos you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. What kind of content, what stuff do you want me to cover on the game? Just let me know. Feel free to send your requests my way. Apart from that, thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.